Hello, hello. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. I'm Julie Davison, and this is my mother, Susan LaCroix. Hi, Mom.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Jay. How are you today?
Oh, I'm good. It's been a busy week, and I can hardly believe that it's October. So today is Sunday, October 3rd, and it is I've lost count, 17th episode? 18th?
17th or 18th. I've lost count too.
This is our weekly video series, Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, where we share projects with the same product. So Mom and I live a couple states away. I'm in Illinois and she's in Michigan. So we don't get to stamp in person very often. So this is our way. We stamp together on Zoom and share projects with you. And it's kind of our way to connect each week and to share our love of stamping. We've been demonstrators for 19 years. And I think this is your anniversary month, Mom. So happy stamping anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you. I can never remember if it's October or November. I guess I'll have to look.
I'm pretty sure it's October. There was an ink pad special. Maybe it is November. Well, we'll have
I don't remember. We'll figure it out.
But I think there was an ink pad special, right? When you signed up and you got like a whole set of
I think it was the starter kit that was on sale for 15% off.
Oh, it was a discount on the starter kit?
Yeah.
You were just starting to stamp though. And I'd been a demonstrator only for a couple months, and I was coming up. Amy was having a party, and so
it was Labor Day weekend.
No, that was your party.
No, it wasn't Labor. Okay,
that was your party.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Okay.
Hey, do you know what today is? Yeah. Angie's birthday. So it's my daughter-in-law, her son's wife. Julie's sister-in-law.
I was saying Aunt Angie because when I talk to my kids, it's Aunt Angie.
Angie. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Angie.
Happy birthday, Angie. We'll be calling to sing to you later.
Oh my goodness. And it's a big birthday for Angie too.
Yes, it is.
Very exciting.
It
is. Let's get back on track. Yesterday was World Card Making Day, and that was super exciting. I made a whole bunch of Christmas cards with the gingerbread and peppermint paper. And I know we were just talking, Mom, and you said you didn't get to do a lot of stamping, but you did make one card, right?
I did.
That counts.
I did.
Well, World Card Making Day is followed by World Card Sending Week. So I hope that you at home will send all the cards that you made, whether it was 1 or 20 or whatever, send them out this week to your family and friends and share happy smiles. I'm doing a personal challenge, and I would love for you all to join me. 31 days of Happy Meal. My plan is to mail a card every day in October to family and friends, just to share paper crafting with them, but mostly just to share a little smile and a little handmade hug in the news.
So if I mail 3 cards one day, am I off for a couple days?
I think if you mail 3 cards tomorrow, you've caught up because tomorrow's October 4th.
And hey, one of the cards I need to get in the mail, an anniversary card for you and Jen.
Oh, that's right. It's coming up this week. I almost forgot about that.
It's up here in my head. The design is up there.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you create. All right. Well, speaking of creating, let's jump to our video. I'm going to flip over so you can share the products that we're working with today.
All right. So today we are going to feature the Tidings of Christmas suite, and that is in the annual catalog. We're kind of taking a break from the mini this month or this week, pages 88 and 89. So Tidings of Christmas, it's a fun suite. So I'm going to show you some of the details. I mean, we can get personal with it. So let's start with the stamp set and dies. And Julie, I did find the 3 missing dies. They were on another magnet sheet.
Oh, I didn't realize you were.
We
did talk about that. You were.
This was I was just beside myself. I thought, I know they were all there. So anyway, this is fun. It has some stockings, some stars, a bow, some great sayings, some leaves and berries. You could even make tags. There's a little to from down here, little tiny stars, and the dies kind of coordinate with it. So you get this die here coordinates with the one in the stamp set, but there's a bigger one and a stocking, some holly leaves. And it's fun because there's 2 two of them. So if you're die cutting out quite a few, you don't have to just keep doing one at a time. This little row here will die cut out some berries to go with the holly.
That's got to be like the smallest die cut shape we have in the catalog.
Really?
It's so tiny.
It is. So therefore I didn't use it. So here, let me show you the designer series paper. So pretty. I think this one is like one of my favorites of the whole shebang. And on the back, it's just like a chevron evening evergreen. I don't know if you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy also just berries and leaves and just could be, I like the size. This is some soft succulent with berries and leaves, because you can do so much with the smaller ones, I think, especially for card making. And it'll be great for memory keeping too, for the holidays.
Yeah. And
some Sahara Sand, little stars and dots.
And this is a 6x6 paper, right?
It is. Yes, it is. And you get 48 sheets. You get a lot. Some stripes. And again, some of these stripes, they don't necessarily have to be for Christmas. I love this with the trees. Stripes can be used for non-Christmassy cards. So I want to go through, there's also some, this is part of the suite too, this evening evergreen woven chevron ribbon. So it's real pretty. But I want to show you the colors. Yeah. Yeah. So there's the colors in this suite are Sahara Sand, Cherry Cobbler, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, and believe it or not, Misty Moonlight, which seems odd, right? But
it's like barely in some of the papers.
I found it in one sheet, this one. So if you can see some of the blue, so it works. But the samples,
these colors.
I do too. I really do. And some of the samples, let me just bring the catalog back yet, have used a little bit of the Misty Moonlight, as you can see here, just to kind of bring it in a little bit. And, you know, it does work, I think. I was just surprised when I was going through the paper looking for Misty Moonlight, and that was the only sheet I could find that used it. So
I see some in the pattern that I'm using, but it's just like dots.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look while you set up, because you're ready to go, right?
I am ready to go. Are you ready to switch over to me?
We're ready to switch over to you.
Okay. So here's the pattern that I'm using. And so like the little dots are Misty Moonlight. So
sure enough.
Yeah, it's really subtle, but I really focused on the beautiful Christmas colors. The Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent are both new in colors, and this green is just so deep and so gorgeous. Before we get started, I'm going to share some cards that I made. These were designed for a class, and so I really had a lot of fun with this suite already, using the designer paper and the different stamps and die cuts to create some cards. I love this one. It's such a great layout for showing off designer paper. And I did use those teeny tiny little die cuts. And then here's one. This is a really versatile layout, 3x3 on top, 1.5x3 on the bottom. Look at that one. This was inspired by a card I think that Stampin' Up! Had posted on their Facebook page where they use the pieces to make a wreath. And so that's what I did, the same thing there. And then I love this one with the die cut detailed stars. Oh my gosh, so fun. So for today's card, I am turning to a tried and true layout. I am such a layout person. Like, I love looking at the catalog and seeing the different layouts and copying them. And so this is a layout that I've used over and over again throughout the years. And I just put this out for our team layout challenge. We do a creative challenge every other week in our team Facebook group. And so this is the layout that I just posted. And we'll put the measurements in the video description for you, but I'll talk through them as I talk about the layers. So my card base is Evening Evergreen, and this is just 5.5 by 8.5, like a standard half sheet of cardstock. And then the soft succulent cardstock is 3.5 inches by 4 3/4. And so you have a nice big border around the edges. And then the designer paper to go across the middle is 1.5 by 4 1/4. And then I've got a circle. I did a 2-inch circle there, and I'm going to add a little bit of that ribbon behind the circle. I'm loving this card already, and I haven't even stamped anything yet. For the focal image, I'm going to stamp the star, and I'm using Evening Evergreen. So for this card, I'm using Evening Evergreen for all of the stamping. I'm not using any other color. Oh man, turn that over. This is for the inside. May your days be merry and bright. And then for the front, I'm going to stamp in the corner of that soft succulent. Cheers from our home to yours. So for the star, I'm going to do a little, I kind of call it like cheat coloring. You can either use the blender pens or you can use the Wink of Stella. And the idea is that you're blending the colored ink that you stamped your outline image in. So let me show you really quick with the blender pen, and then I'm going to switch because I like the glitter. So you sort of color in, and the blender pen, I don't know how well you can see that. It was right here. The blender pen just sort of picks up the ink and then like watercolors with it. So you can fill in the leaves, which are white. You can fill them in, just blending the color from the outline. So I'm going to switch over to the Wink of Stella, and it's the same concept, and you just get the added sparkle to it. So it's just kind of a different way to color, especially if you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of supplies. Using something like the blender pen or the Wink of Stella to blend your lines and color your image is a nice way to get lots of mileage. I should have done this ahead of time. You know what? I did do it ahead of time. Where's my star? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do it. How weird.
I really like that look of coloring in with the Wink of Stella too. It's just gives it just a bit of shimmer.
Yeah, it's such a simple technique. I think one that I often just don't think about. But it adds just a touch of color. I'm going to get a little closer here so you can kind of see how that blends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you see it well on camera?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to use the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine to die cut with the star die.
Little Lucy.
Yes, I just love this little mini machine. Do you use yours very often, Mom?
I do, especially if I'm doing classes and Hostess Club where we're doing something like this and we can just pass it around the table rather than people having to get up and go to my big machine.
Yes, it's also really great for traveling. Like
yes,
if you're going to a crafting retreat or just going to stamp with your friends.
Or a girls' weekend.
That's right. It's really great for small jobs. All right, so now I'm just gonna do some assembling. This is going on the inside. And that is the same size as the soft succulent piece, which is going on the outside. Sometimes I just love clean and simple cards, and this one I think definitely fits that bill.
I have to say I like them all. I like the clean and simple. I like the fussy, multiple layers. So I'm kind of game for anything. Pretty. Oh, so pretty.
Not centered very well.
It's okay.
All right. Do you think the circle should be on dimensionals as well?
Either way, if you're mailing it, you might not want it to be, but
I'm gonna put it on dimensionals because I have the ribbon.
Oh yeah.
And so I want the ribbon to have some kind of space. Otherwise, it doesn't lay flat if you just use regular adhesive.
You're right. So you had no choice.
I find that this ribbon tends to fray a lot, so I am gonna wait to trim it until after I've got the card all assembled.
Yeah, I have a sample that I showed that, you know, since I made it and kind of stuck it in the bin and pulled it out, it's fraying. It's just, yeah. I love it though. I love the texture of it because I'm using it also on my project. So.
Okay, a little bit of bling to finish it off, and I was having a hard time.
I'm so proud of you.
I know. I was having a hard time deciding where. I think I like it best around the sentiments.
Okay.
Down here, what do you think?
Very pretty. Very pretty. That's probably one of the things I have the hardest time with, trying to decide where to put stuff.
Yeah.
Put the yeah. Oh, yay. So pretty, Julie.
Oh, thank you so much. I like the way it turned out, and I'm loving this layout. Definitely going to use this some more.
Yeah. I guess I need to make one for your challenge.
Yes.
All right, so it's my turn. Okay, so my card base is cherry cobbler, scored in half. And then I took a piece of Sahara Sand, and I used the brick 3D embossing folder and to add a little texture. I really do like all the texture in this card. And I purposefully did that. And I noticed, oh, come on. I noticed, here we go again. There we go. It's like, I checked this one before I sat down. I noticed when I was pulling stuff out of my bag, two things. My inside card smudged, but I also stamped it wrong. I stamped it in the wrong orientation, so I'll be flipping it over and stamping it again. So let's do that and get that out of the way.
That's totally something I would do.
So I had chosen May Your Days Be Merry and Bright for my inside sentiment. Let's hope I can do this straight. There we go. That's in Evening Evergreen, and then in Cherry Cobbler is the stocking. And off in the corner. Ta-da, just peek it around the corner. Okay, let's get rid of that. So hopefully we'll let that dry so it doesn't smear. Because that would be so me. All right, let's bring our card base back. So I also have a piece of the ribbon, and I'm going to hang some stockings from the ribbon.
Oh my gosh.
So that's kind of my idea. So I'll put the third one together. Because I did something a little bit different with the stockings. I was actually inspired by the sample in the book that shows three stockings.
It's like a fireplace.
That's kind of what the look I was going for, but without really making a fireplace. All right. If the stocking was smaller, I could have done 8 little ones for my 8 grandbabies.
Aw.
But it's too big.
And that's an even number.
Well, there you go. Oh, well, come on, Susan. You're right. This does fray so much. I'll trim that up later. You'll get the idea. Okay. So what I did is I die cut out the stockings from a piece of the designer series paper, and there's some white velvet paper that's in the mini catalog. And I hadn't played with it. As a matter of fact, someone asked if I had any. I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't, and then found it. So whoever asked for it, I apologize. Anyway, so I die cut out just the top. So I'm just going to cut that little bit off there, and I wanted it to stick up.
That's so clever.
So where are my little mini dimensionals? Here they are, right in front of me. All right, so I'm going to stick some mini dimensionals on here. Scissors out of the way. And when I was playing with the stamp set, I used evening evergreen cardstock to die cut out some holly leaves. But there was a scrap of some designer series paper that had the chevron.
Oh.
So I die cut out. I don't know if you can see the detail. So I die cut out the holly leaves in that designer series paper and put those on with some glue dots.
You're so clever.
I have my moments, I guess. Sometimes, it's like those happy accident things. Well, yes. My glue dots are really sticky, sticky, sticky. All right, so I want one going this way. And one going this way. Oh, let's turn this so it's going this way. Oh, no. This velvet, it's hard to stick stuff on the velvet paper, I have to tell you.
Oh, I've not used it yet, but I'm going to have to get it out and do this because I love that.
All right, so then I'm going to take, because I didn't want those little holly berries, and of course I have to have bling on my cards. So I'm doing some of the red rhinestones from the annual catalog in here. These aren't going on too terrifically well, but you get the idea. There we go. Now, this, because of the chevron ribbon and the texture of that, and I've got several layers, I'm using a little bit of tear and tape to adhere the stockings onto the ribbon so that it stays. So we'll put one about here. They kind of hang, kind of a little bit there. I think I have to put a little bit of tear and tape on the third guy. All right. So here it is. Let me put a little bit. Don't need much, just enough to get it to stick to the ribbon.
This is so pretty.
Oh, come on, get on there. So if I have anybody from Hostess Club watching, surprise, we're doing this.
They will be so excited to get to make this card themselves.
Here we go. All right, so there we have our stockings hung, and so now we just need a greeting, and I wanted something simple and not real involved. So I stamped up Merry Christmas, and I did one in Cherry Cobbler and one in Evening Evergreen, and I can't decide which one to use. Your dad likes the Cherry Cobbler. What do you think, Jay?
That's really hard. If you asked me without looking, I would say the Evening Evergreen because it's darker and I like darker colors for sentiments, but I like the Cherry Cobbler because it brings in the card base. So I'm going to go with Cherry Cobbler.
Okay. Yeah, I really struggled. I really struggled with it. But that's why I did two. All right. Oh, I put too much glue on here. It's going to squirt out, I think.
Can you hear my dog snoring?
No.
Oh, good.
I have my little Bella snores too. It's crazy. It is crazy. Such a little 13-pound dog, and she snores so loud. Sometimes it wakes me up.
Oh my goodness.
Sometimes I think it's your dad.
Oh.
Bella. Yep, there we go. Okay. So there's the inside. There's the outside.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute.
Thanks.
I just love all the little details. The velvet and the paper on the holly and the brick background. Like, it's just perfect. I'm looking at my card and I'm looking at your card and I'm thinking, I like yours better.
Oh, Lord. It's okay, Jay. So here's a couple more cards I've been working on. I was working on this one.
Oh, I like the angle on that.
Yeah. But the ribbon, I don't know. I have to play with it some more. But I chose a Misty Moonlight background because of that. I wanted to kind of bring out the blue leaves just for something a little bit different. And then the inside, I used Sahara Sand because it's light enough people can write on it. I just stamped a couple of the leaves and wishing you a joyful Christmas and a happy new year. And then this one I did, I think you showed this layout a long time ago, Julie, and I just love it. And it's just, I love this paper. So I just did 3 strips and matted it on Evening Evergreen, and the card base is soft succulent. And then I die cut out a soft succulent star in a gold foil on top of it. And just stamped Noel. And then the inside is just a strip of that paper with cheers from our home to yours with a few stars just to tie the stars in. So those are the cards that I made yesterday for World Card Making Day. Liar, pants on fire.
I love it.
Those are my projects. And let's flip back to our I'm caught on a cord. There we go.
All right, I'm going to hold on. Okay, there you are, and add spotlight here. I am. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Look at my card. I do like yours better.
Oh, yours is so nice.
It's just really clean and simple. I gotta play a little more with it. Maybe like a larger star. Maybe I might substitute and do like a die cut star and layer there instead. I think it might fill the space a little bit better. But I love, and I want to point out that again, this suite is from the annual catalog, so no inventory issues. The ribbon is in stock, the paper is in stock, the dies are in stock. So if you're looking for something new for Christmas, definitely turn back to the annual catalog and check out, what is the name of this suite again? Christmas Tidings?
Tidings and trimmings and tidings, something in that. 88, 89. Julie, I forgot one little thing. If you don't mind spotlighting my desk.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Paper pumpkin. So I can't wait. I love the paper pumpkin Christmas kits. And so this one, you have until October 10th. So a few more days to sign up. I've actually increased my subscription for this month and plan to use it.
That's a good idea. I should add another box or 2 to mine as well. So you get this. Is this a card kit? This the one for October?
Yes, it is a card kit, and I can't remember how many cards it makes now, but I can't wait to get it. I love the kit, the Christmas kit from, if you go on to stampinup.com/kits, the one that you can see in the mini catalog in the front. It's so whimsical. I think it's called Whimsical Christmas.
It's called Christmas Whimsy, and it currently is not orderable.
What? Shut the front door.
Yeah, it is not orderable. It's sold out because it's so awesome. However, they did say that they're going to make more. Yes. I don't know how long that will take or when they will come in. So
I did read that as well.
Usually, so the idea with the kids collection when they came out with it a month or 2 ago was that it would be a fluid offering, and as kits sold out, new ones would be available and they were done. So when they originally planned to offer Christmas Whimsy, they just ordered a whatever quantity, and then they were not planning to replenish. But it did so well that they decided to kind of change the program, and at least for the first year, they're going to replenish kits as they sell out. But there's another Christmas kit that's coming out, and it should be this week. The Christmas
Tuesday.
The other one that's pictured in the mini catalog, the other kit up front. So that's coming out this week. So there's more Christmas. And Paper Pumpkin. If you want a Christmas card kit, definitely subscribe to Paper Pumpkin by October 10th.
Absolutely.
And that is next Sunday. So make sure to subscribe by next Sunday for that. And you can do that at paperpumpkin.com. Make sure that you pick Mom or me as your demonstrator if you shop with either of us, so that we get credit for your Paper Pumpkin order.
And if you don't shop with either of us, flip a coin. That's too funny.
Well, anyway. Next Sunday, we're going to be together because you're coming to visit.
Yeah, we're leaving Friday morning. And so if we get there in time, maybe we can do something Friday afternoon. Otherwise, we're going to a homecoming football game to watch our grandchildren march, and I'm so excited. So, yes. So hopefully the weather will stay with us, and we're going to get up bright and early and sedate the dogs for the trip.
Oh, I hate that you have to do that, but I'm so glad that you're coming and bringing them too. And
well, they'll be okay. They, you know, once they get over, you know, we're on the road, and then they just settle down and fall asleep, and they usually sleep most of the way. And we try not to stop. I mean, we can't stop in a restaurant, leave them in the car. We won't do that, but they would totally freak. But yes, so we will. Yeah. So I can't wait. I really can't. We never brought the suitcases back in from our last trip, so they're upstairs still. So as we get laundry done, we'll start filling them. So, and then I leave with you for our girls' weekend. Yes! Dad will come home with the dogs, and so he'll be here. And yeah,
I feel so spoiled that we're gonna have so much time together. It's gonna be awesome.
I know. I am too. So it'll be fun. Well, listen, we ought to let these good people go and enjoy the rest of their day.
Thank you for tuning in today and watching so we can share our projects with you. I hope that they inspired you, whether you're making Christmas cards this sweet or another one. I hope that you enjoyed some of the tips that we shared.
Yeah. Well, Jay, I'll see you on Friday, and we'll talk before then, I'm sure. And everybody else, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful week.
Bye. See you next time.